Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Rico the Foxkid here. It's been a while since I did a Yu-Gi-Oh video. Been busy. College stuff, and among other things. Senior year, gotta love it. Huh. I've been out of the game for a while just because I've been so busy, so see if I can get back into it. Two things. First off, I just read the affected tour bus from the Underworld. For those of you who don't know, its effect is whenever it's sent to the graveyard, doesn't matter how, if it's sent to the graveyard, you pick one monster in either player's graveyard and return it to the deck. And when I read that effect, my jaw more or less just dropped. Like literally, I read it and I went, yeah. Um, it's it's broken. There's just so many things you can do with it to just mess it up. And since it says send to the graveyard, it works with Xyz. It's like Dandelion. It doesn't matter how it's sent to the graveyard. It's sent to the graveyard, it goes off. And there's just so many things you can do with it. It's gonna be super busted. Um, so yeah, since I'm a Lightsworn person, I can't really say much for other decks out there, but Lightsworn should definitely look for this card. It could be helpful. So I'm trying to see if I can still work with this game because I got an Illuminite 10 with my Christmas money and this fancy iPhone. Yeah, I got that for Christmas. Awesome. Anyway, uh, so yeah, my Lightsworn deck. I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't make a video for the version it was before, but so this is probably a lot different from my original draft for this format. So, I guess I'll just go and do it now. And remember that because I've been out of the game for a while, it might not be right, and I'll find that out as soon as I get fully back into this game. Okay, so first off, 3JD. I can't. There we go. 3JD. That's obvious. Boss monster, Blackluster Soldier, Dad. Even though this does have dark stuff in it, I do not call this Twilight because more or less, I think the difference between Lightsworn and Twilight this format is Twilight runs Dad and Phantom of Chaos and Monster Reincarnation, and Lightsworn gets rid of those and puts them back in Light. That's really the only difference I can think of. So I just call my deck Lightsworn because honestly, it's not that different from a normal build. One Gores, two Trag, one Celestia, one Arcus. I can understand why someone would think Arcus is a dumb idea because he's really underwhelming compared to the rest of the Lightsworns in this deck. But I like him because he does give me a bit more options. He's level 3, so he's better with Synchros and Xyz, or he at least gives me more choices. And he's got some pretty nice defense also, and he's another name. Arcus brought the name count in this deck up to 9, which is really helpful in this 3JD. So, Arcus is really good. If I end up seeing that Arcus is hurting more than he's helping, then I'll just switch him out for a Jane. 2 Card Trooper. One Erin, I just picked her up today in the Illuminite 10. Erin is awesome. Just saying. As far as I know, she is. Something might have changed. I don't know. One Garoth. One Glow Bulb. One Honest. One Jane. One Lumina. Sadly, Lumina is not a holo. This is one of the only 2 cards in my deck that's not holo. I really wish I had a holo one. And I'll be working on that. Anyway. 2 Lila, 2 Necrogardna. I remember a few months ago when I was still active in the game, there were some people who were trying to take Necrogardna out of the deck. You've got to be really dumb to do that because Necrogardna just saves me so many times. Or if I'm not in a position where I need saving, it just hurts my opponent even more because they can't get through to me. Phantom of Chaos, I like this because it's kind of Monster Reborn with legs and it's dark, so it works with the dark support and Allure of Darkness and all that. And it lets me get through some of the summon requirements like JD. I think though, if I manage to pick up some tour buses, I would probably switch out Phantom Chaos for one of them. I don't know how I'd fit in the other one or two. I don't know how many tour buses I would run. I know I would run at least one. So I'd switch out Phantom Chaos, maybe switch out Monster Reincarnation, which I'll get to later, but yeah. For now, I'm using Phantom Chaos. One Plague Spreader, one Raikou. I think Raikou is a little slow, this format, to run more than one of. Even if the rest of the game might have slowed down in the time I was gone, I'm not entirely sure. But Lightsworn was still a pretty fast-paced deck, and Raikou just doesn't fit sometimes. And Wolf, just because... Actually, I'll get into Wolf later. So that's the monsters, 26 monsters. Spells, 1 Allure, there's enough Darks to run it. 1 Charge, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Monster Reincarnation. Again, if I were to pick up tour buses, I might switch out Monster Reincarnation for one. And this is why I only run 3 Wolf, Pot of Duality. This card helps a lot. I don't know if I said that before, but Pot of Duality is amazing in this deck because it just sets up your plays so well. And that's why I run 3 Wolf, is because nothing is more annoying than activating Pot of Duality and then milling a Wolf in the same turn. It bothered me so much that I just dropped down to Wolf, just 1 Wolf. But Pot of Duality is amazing aside from that. It's generally, at best in the early game, and then late game, it generally doesn't help too much. But if you're in an instance where you need it, it never hurts to have one. 1 Rhoda. I use this because I've run enough Warriors that I can mess with it, because I got Garroth, Jane, Aaron. If I get really desperate, there's Necro Gardener, which actually I think I've done that before. I've done Rhoda, get Necro Gardener, activate Allure of Darkness before. But yeah, Rhoda is really good for versatility. Like, I can grab something, Solar Recharge, it goes off. So Rhoda can actually more or less act like an 11th Lightsworn card, because I got 10 in here and 9 names. The only Lightsworn I run doubles of is Lila, because it's Lila. And then 3 Solar Recharge, obviously. And then the only trap I run is Trap Dust Shoot, which is sadly not a holo, because holos are expensive. Maybe get a dual terminal one. I guess I can show my extra deck because it's not really changing, I guess. I want to test out Illuminate because I just got it and it does show potential. And there's enough level 4s and enough swarming ability in this deck that I might be able to pull it off. I'm not sure. So I'm testing Illuminate for now. 1 number 39, Utopia, Hope, whatever you want to call it. 1 Leviathan Dragon. Shooting Star because it's really rare to pull off, but I can still do Shooting Star if I'm really lucky. So I just keep it there just in case. 1 Mist Worm, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust, 1 Black Rose. I think I put in 2 Stardust just because if I manage to get 2 out, the sheer annoyance of having 2 on the field is awesome. 1 Brio, 1 Gaia, 1 Orient Dragon, 1 Magical Android, and 1 Formula Synchron. I'm not going to show my side deck though because I'm still working on it. But yeah, so that's what it looks like so far, or at least for now. I don't really see anything else I want to change except for adding tour buses. So if I can manage to fit into my incredibly busy schedule, I will try going to the Order of Chaos sneak preview to try and pick up some tour buses with my team, who I've kind of abandoned in the time I've been busy. But I think they forgive me because I told AC Lins, my team leader, that I was going to be gone for a while. So as far as I know, it's okay. So yeah, that's more or less it for this video. It's just kind of a way to get back into this. I do miss the game. I would like to play it again when I have the time, which I have no idea when I will have the time again. But so thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever I get a chance.